All right, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruchakwadash. All right, double honors to our apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone and their teachers as well. All right, peace and blessings, shalom to the Most High's hopefully elect across the four winds of the earth. All right, this is GMS Houston. I'm the brother Yagadal Lama One, and with me I have
Altazari.
Con, we just had a topic we wanted to go into. We were speaking on the kind of meditating to the spirit of for younger men and even ourselves when we're around certain men. All right, to be aware of being too familiar, man.
Yeah.
All right. See, especially like this new wave of brothers that have come in over the last few years. It's been I don't want to say easier, but the workload is less because of the information is abundant. Okay, the order is set in the camps. You have a structure already in place. So you coming in, you don't really have to do no groundwork and shit. You come in, it's a beautiful spirit. Things is flowing already. All right, versus a time when we was bumping our head full of faith.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have brothers that's coming in now. They getting that Boy Scout spirit, so to speak, man.
Right.
You want to say something?
No, that's a good point. Because when we came in, we learned everything the hard way, falling down and scraping our knee, till we were actually, as we grew in this thing. And that came through the observance of the elder apostles and the men that was over us, with us having contact just with Dallas. With them having a direct contact to the apostles, you get that hands-on, when you that close. Even I believe it was Elder Ariala was speaking about that, how they grew once they started dealing with the apostles, because they got to see the structure. They got to see, okay, this is how this is supposed to work. This is how you need this place in place here. You need this in place. You need to have these brothers doing this. You need to have a man in this position to take care of that, and etc.
Yeah.
Whereas we had no idea. We was just doing what we thought we were supposed to be doing to the best of our ability. We was actually given the structure through the wisdom that came from wise men that's in this thing.
That's it.
And that's the reason why we give double honors. Because we do like what they doing.
It's action.
Yeah. It's not double honor the apostle, double the day, y'all. That means, okay, the example that you're setting for us is how we're gonna conduct ourselves as well.
And the only way you're gonna benefit from that is if you're listening and locked in and not trying to look for an opportunity to be heard.
Yep.
You don't need to be fucking heard.
Be sincere. And don't be sincerely stupid.
Yes, well, you can't read a room. If you're amongst men that's above you in the spirit, all right,
quiet.
Then you should know, okay, let me pay attention to what they doing. Let me pay attention to their spirit. Let me not follow my own way. The scriptures say we're going to see our teachers, man.
Yeah.
So the teachers that we've been given through the spirit, man, all right, they've shown us everything, man. We've learned how to be men from the apostles, learning how to work on cars, cook, just how to fucking survive in this world, all right, with wisdom. And then above anything, we learned the scriptures, but how to apply the scriptures to all these things. Mm-hmm. You can't, when you come complaining about dealing with a woman, that's because you didn't listen. All the times I apply what the apostles and elders said to my situations in life, shit panned out better. And when I didn't apply it, shit, I learned a fucking lesson.
Damn, they sure said that too. Damn. In one of them moments, and I'll give you a good example. When we would, say the Apostle recall, the first couple of times he came down and we'd go, after camp, we went to go eat. One of the first things he told us, hey, man, break up. Yeah. Don't go in there like mobbing in here and all that shit. It's not, there ain't nothing wise about that. A couple brothers go in there, go peep it out. Your brothers just kind of fall in gradually. You don't need to be, coming in like this crew, And
But
just
that's what breeds that familiarity.
Yep. Exactly.
No, the head shouldn't be with the youngest men in the camp, especially if it's drinking involved and letting your hair down. Y'all on way different levels, man.
Yeah, and there's certain things they don't need to see the men that are up in the upper rank. Just they don't need to see them doing.
Could be a stumbling
It could
block.
be a stumbling block to them.
You had a precept? You want to?
Oh, I just had what we read.
I'll read. This is Sirach chapter 6, starting at verse 32. It says, "My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent." Man, and a prudent man does what? He looks well into everything that is around him going on.
Yep.
He's examining.
Yep.
He's locked in.
Discerning. Like you said, reading the room. That means spiritually feeling out, brothers.
Yes.
Spirits. Okay, these men are talking. They speaking about things. Let me like really, what can you say?
Okay, let's use this analogy. Say you're a new explorer and you coming in, you gotta come under somebody. You gotta find a mentor to teach you the game.
You're
all
an
right,
apprentice.
yeah. But years pass by. You pretty fucking good now. Yeah. You good, but you still a novice. But guess what? The same mentor that was showing you the way, he's still there with you. So the new things that y'all encountering, he's learning as well. You're never gonna get to the point to where you're on the level of his level of exploring.
Right. He's experienced more. Experience is the best teacher.
And steady be experiencing.
Cause I'll give you another example. We had guys in the camp. Hey, the black woman. Yeah. And you never really even dealt with none.
Yeah.
Then you go deal with them and you fall on your face.
Hard.
See?
Child support, can't see your child. Oh, now because you didn't fucking listen. Because you want to teach your woman. She called me Lord.
The boy just said in this lesson, he say, shit. Just personally, I don't think it's wise to be telling them no whole. I'm not saying nothing about it.
No.
It was a time where I didn't give a shit. Like, this is what I do. You know, like that. Well, bye. But now it's just, dealing. What's the point? Really, what is the point in telling them?
Yeah, they're not going.
Ain't no point.
Your job is to be here to bring me some type of comfort.
If that.
Yeah, if that.
Y'all bad at that. Anyway, let's go back.
No, but you learn that shit from experience. That's the main thing is these fucking women, man.
Yep. And what do the apostles keep saying? Stay the F away, especially from the Judite Eve. Okay? You're going to have problems.
Yep. Verse back in Sirach 6 and 33, it says, "If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding."
Oh, if.
That
little word if. It said if twice.
Yes.
If you do. And it's a lot of guys, they may say it, but their actions is not, their actions didn't show it. Okay?
Yeah, because you know what? It's only two options.
Only.
You like to hear, or you like to be heard.
Yep.
So if you're a newer man, you really need to be shutting the fuck up a lot of times, man.
What can you tell these men that has already been doing this? Well, okay, I'm gonna go to Michael Jordan and give him tips on basketball.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm gonna go to Khabib and tell him he should have been weaving instead of
Bobby.
Come on, man.
Hey, it benefits you, man, when you really pay attention.
Yes.
Like, I like to joke, I like to laugh, but early on, I learned, okay, so that's not the thing to do all the time. You got to know when to fucking be serious. Right. But when you're around certain men, say you might crack a joke.
Right.
I had an experience, and I think about this to this day, and this was over 10 years ago, but getting too familiar, all right, with a man that was above me in the spirit, all right, and he made a comment, it wasn't no very subtle, but just hey, really calm the fuck down with the jokes. All right, but now, hey, I can warn. When I see that, I can warn her brother. Hey, brother's kind of more serious right now. Like you crack the joke and ain't nobody laugh 3 times. It might mean to tell you to chill out.
Just chill, bro.
Okay, but you gotta
have
listen.
That discernment to, and that I say that through the spirit, because it's like what did King Solomon ask for when he was presented in the dream?
Mm-hmm.
What he said, discernment, to be able to discern. Okay, so we have to have a certain level of spiritual discernment in this thing to be able to read a room spiritually. Okay. You got to know when to hold them. You got to
know when to fold them.
Spiritually, you got it.
Hey, even on the block, man.
Oh, definitely.
That's a main time when, hey, man, read the spirit, man. Because you got in your mind the hot precept. Yeah, that motherfucker, that precept came, Salaki, not motherfucker, but that precept came out on a skillet with some onions and bell peppers.
That precept brought the cherry.
Yeah. Hey, man, if it don't come out, it's a lot of songs you hold a precept and the spirit moving, you might not get that out, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Go home and do a lesson on it. If it was so important to come out, God, why didn't you go home and teach right away? Shit, you could have went straight to the car and, hey, I'm going into that precept because, hey, my spirit is really on it.
And a lot of times, you got a precept because you want to bring out a precept. Vainglory.
Yeah.
We done had precept kings.
Come and go.
You'd have thought, man, this guy know all the precepts.
Prime example, a lot of brothers might not know, younger brothers, but when we had the nationwide, amongst Great Millstone, the nationwide conference calls. All right, well, you had pretty much all the members at that time getting on one conference call, and all it turned in was a vanity, gloating precept battle to the point the elder had to come in and shut the whole thing down because Jake was just trying to show they biblical problems.
Doing too goddamn much.
So when we tell brothers we didn't seen this shit before, so we can warn you, hey, beware of that spirit because it can, hey, have you sour at brothers after camp. You mad, you don't want to go to fellowship. You ain't put hot sauce on your chicken all of a sudden. You always put hot sauce on your chicken. What's wrong with that, brother?
Oh, you don't want a beer?
No, I ain't drinking tonight.
That's
And this is not shit we making up.
Right. Yeah.
We've heard these things, man. Okay, and guess what? Before we heard them, we heard it from the apostles giving examples of men doing these things, man.
Yep.
And then we had to learn, okay, because you come in, they're so friendly and, oh, brother, I love you, brother. And hey, this is not a fucking boys club, man. We got business to handle, man.
Yeah. Call out, how about you, Shot?
Correct. That's it. Call out, how about you, Shot? 144. All right, back in Sirach 6:34, it says, stand. I'll finish 33. So it says, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. So if you really love learning, that's what the scriptures tell. If you love to learn, you're going to get understanding. Okay?
If you can't listen.
Yeah. You can't come in being a professor.
Yeah. You coming in talking. You should be listening. Like the Apostle always he points out the fact that us as human beings have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Okay? Let your words be few.
Mm-hmm.
Do more listening.
Even a fool is counted wise when he keep his mouth closed.
Yeah. You see, we supposed to be soaking up. You know how Jake be in the street, you gotta soak up game. You gotta soak up game. You gotta soak up this spiritual knowledge.
Yeah.
You gotta soak it up. Not regurgitate it or speak what you know or speak what you think you know. Listen to the ones that have been doing this for before most brothers was even born.
That's it.
Listen. That's how you get the you hearing the understanding. You're hearing the wisdom. You hearing the experience.
It's really like you getting ammunition.
Yes.
Okay, so when I get in battle, okay, I got armor, I got a shield, I got a sword, I got a helmet. The men above you are giving you the armor. So when you get out here in the battle, which is in your personal life, on the block, every second of your existence right now, we battling demons, man. Okay? So yeah, you might know all the techniques. Oh, I train, I practice until, like they say, until you get hit in the mouth.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. The demon ain't gonna stop too. So, oh damn, I'm gonna hit you kind of hard. Get yourself together. Nah, he gonna kick you down. He's gonna kick you while you down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now that's when the understanding kicks in, because you seeing, okay, that's why they said this. That's why they said don't do this.
This is what you do in this situation.
This shit hurts when you don't listen.
Exactly.
He told me to keep my hands up, and I kept dropping them because I wanted to show how I wanted to dance with my hand. I saw Muhammad Ali. I want to do that. Bow. Now you're on the canvas.
I thought it would have went better this way. Yeah, you thought it would, but you didn't know. You know why you didn't know? You ain't never did this before.
Exactly. That's the whole point. You can learn all these precepts, learn all the breakdowns, but until you get into a situation, and not just get into it, but you apply it and you learn from it, that's when you can fucking have some confidence about, okay, but the confidence comes in what? The action of righteousness, the applying wisdom. That's where the confidence is, not with us. Okay? So finishing this out, the latter end of 33, it says, if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. See, simple.
Listening. That's all it means. Bowing your ear means you're listening. That's all.
Can I make a point? We just made 2 points that was valid. The scripture came out, it got broken down. Yeah, let's read verse 34. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise.
There you go.
Okay, you want to do your own thing. That's not cleaving. And I'm not saying you just rebelling all across the board. But we done got all this information on the damn woman, all right, and how to deal with them. But okay, I think I can teach her. I know they said this, but I think I can do this way.
She just seemed like I can,
Yeah, that's what demons do. They make you feel comfortable. A demon's job is to make you feel comfortable and put your guard down. Yeah.
And you trap. But you know that. Had you listened to the ones with experience, didn't have been through them situations.
Yeah, instead of just, hey, I get it. You was fucking horny. And then you finally got something. And don't turn in the blank, man. Let's read verse 35.
Can you read 34 again?
Con, it says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise.
And how do you do that? Do you go buy a plane ticket and go to New York and go stand? Well, the apostle, I read the book of Sirach 6 and 35. It said to go
stand with this.
Stand there. So I'm just here. I'm gonna stand around you. No, you get online where they are. That's how you stand around. We can't go to New York all the time, or hardly ever, really.
And what does it mean to stand? Think of military, man, in army senses.
Yeah.
Okay? You making a stance against something. You're standing firm on something. All right, we're making a stance against this wicked world and everything that comes with it. Our children, the women, the food, all these different things we're battling against, man. Everything is full of demonic energy. Okay, so we're standing in righteousness before, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. We're not just standing in front of Esau. We're standing against the heathens. We're standing against everybody of Israel that believe in this place. We're standing against this whole beast system and everything that is within it, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. So we have the example of how to do it in the flesh. And they didn't stop. They're steady doing it. They're outworking us.
Yeah, steady doing it. continuing. That's one of the reasons, one of the meanings of stand. To continue. To stay in that place. You know?
Yeah, stand guard.
Yeah. To stay. Okay? You know, like they're standing in the multitude of the elders. I mean, you get into these lessons. You listen to the apostles when they go out on the block. You listen to the videos. You know, that's how you get in the midst. Okay. Hey, when you watching the video, are you talking to the video? I mean,
yeah,
you know, but who's listening? Have that kind of mindset when you in the midst. You know, say you are amongst them. You know, or amongst men that's over you. Keep the mindset of like, you know, let me just.
I don't want to miss nothing.
That's a good point. If you running your mouth and talking, if you there to learn, how you learning something shit you already know? What you need to say?
Yeah.
You know what you know. You trying to get something you don't know. Listen.
Yeah, you talking to a man who been somewhere you ain't been. Like Apostle Ricard been telling us, he said, I pray none of the demons I'm battling get on y'all.
Yeah.
In other words, we dealing with demons on a higher level. All right. When you say you go barking up that tree, wanting a position, wanting to be heard, wanting to be that guy, the Most High I'll put you in the spotlight. Yo, you want to be seen? I'll put you in the spotlight. And guess what?
You want to be?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Here you go.
Now, but guess what comes with that? Responsibility.
Yep.
Accountability.
Yep.
When you had the chance to just be quiet, learn, grow, shit, show up with wine, help clean up. How you, oh shit, I ain't got to worry about doing all the heavy work, which you don't even know goes on. But that's another reason why you beware of getting too familiar with men above you, because they got bigger business to handle. It ain't just hit the block, do my lessons and shit, hey, apply this to my daily life. No, there's counsels. All right, there's major decisions that have to get made.
Yeah, and that's amen. When you in a position where you making decisions like that are dealing with men's livelihood and possibly their salvation, that is a scary position.
And it's stressful
because you don't want to fuck up. Because now, okay, I make the wrong decision. This could get this man condemned.
And when you in them situations, what do? You stop and think, man, well, the apostles talked about how to deal with this situation. We gonna go. Something we used to always say, and you can back me up if I'm lying, I'm frying, like Jay said. But the apostle, we used to always say, we'll be trying to make a decision. We're like, you know what? Hey, whatever, we gonna go with the apostle said, but not in the sense of just following blindly. Okay, no, they said these the men we bought. We gonna apply their way. We trust in what they saying. We gonna apply it that way, and we've never went wrong.
Yeah, and you gotta believe that they sincere, and they not trying to lead us the wrong way. Like, do Jake believe? Do you really believe that? Because you saying double honors, you gotta really believe that the Lord set these men up to be lights, man.
And see the effort, the work that they doing, have done, and are doing.
Or do
and
they
what are they?
Shit?
Exactly, they give
stuff. It's the total opposite of these other heads of these other groups. They don't ask for shit, nothing, man, nothing. Hey, and they ain't begging nobody to come in. Matter of fact, it's always house cleansing.
Yeah,
getting motherfuckers out of here.
You got to prove yourself to even get in. Yeah, but back in Sirach 6 and 35, it says, be willing to hear every godly discourse.
Yep.
And that's what you have, like the elder just said, you got to believe that the men, whatever they're saying, all right, this is godly discourse. This is information from the heavens I need to be prepared, all right, for that ultimate temptation that's coming there.
Yep.
Okay. It says, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. All right, so be it. You have to look at, man. You say you in a college class, okay, and you got the professor. All right, going in because that's in college. All you do. Do you ever, when you was in school or you go to work and tell the men that's ranked higher on the job what to do, how to do it? When they talk, you show respect unto them.
Yeah, you go to college, you sitting in the class, the professor walk in, I'm Professor so-and-so. Well, yeah, well, I know. And then you gonna teach the class?
Yeah. And you feel bad when somebody else that was locked into the professor's lecture is telling you certain things and you like, oh, I didn't hear that. Him like, oh, because you was talking when he said that. Same thing applies on a whole nother level.
Yep.
The order went out, or this guy said, I didn't know. Yeah, because you wasn't locked in.
Yep.
You was doing what you felt like doing at the moment. All right. So that those parables of understanding can escape you when you trying to put yourself in the spotlight all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you might not even be on that, but just in the spirit of too comfortable around certain men.
Yep.
Asking questions you ain't got no business asking. Getting too fucking personal, playing too much. Shit, when you around, really all you need to be doing is serving. What's so fucking wrong with just serving? I feel good to serve a brother. I love it.
Hey, you know why? Because that's order. And we like righteous order. You want your woman to serve when you're at home. Why? Because that's order. So order works all the way around. It don't just work in one aspect of life. You know?
Okay.
You got it out.
It's verse 36. It says, and if thou see a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
Mm-hmm. That betimes means before it's too late.
Yes.
Do it before it's too late, because we already know the scripture tell us that there's a famine of the word coming.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no I can go on YouTube and pull up the apostles and I remember they was talking about this. You know? Ain't gonna be none of that. So betimes, before it's too late.
It won't be a time. It's gonna be a time where you won't be able to grab your phone and call and hey, I need counsel on this. I was dealing with this situation. No, the situation's in your face. And you wasn't paying attention to know what to do right now.
Had you been listening to the instruction, you know what to do in the situation. But Jake got too much to say.
Car. Verse 37, it says, let thy mind be upon the ordinance of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and meditate continually in his commandments.
Yep.
He shall establish thine heart, thy mind, and give thee wisdom at thine own desire.
If you follow them steps.
Desire.
Yep.
You got to prove, to wisdom.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, because the scripture tells how wisdom meets you in crooked ways originally, until she can trust you. You got to prove to the spirit. It ain't about men. You laugh with a brother too much and then we buddies now. No, it was a good joke. We chilling. I'm vibing. I'm learning you. Shit, sometimes you might be with a younger brother. You listening to him. You like, I want to hear your story.
What this guy's all about.
Yeah. Shit. I'm going to grab this precept.
And you got something called old fools. An old fool will get with a young man and run his goddamn mouth to try to impress him. Well, instead of trying to feel this guy, let me see what this guy's about. Feel him out so is this guy right?
Yeah, you got the old head on the block calling the young cats boss and big dog. So he can get in. You see he got motion. But this is Sirach 32:9. It says, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, use not many words.
There you go.
Do we got to break that down for 20 minutes?
No.
Read the room. Pay attention. Apply what you've learned.
Do more listening than talking. Your words should be scarce.
shit, we
Now,
still.
and know the setting, and again, reading the room. Know the setting that you're in, and what are we in here doing too? You know, there's a time in the season. There's a place for kind of laying back and letting your hair down. But even with that, be careful. Don't get familiar. Don't be too trying to keep too much with men over you, man. That's like going to sit with your daddy and his friends.
Yeah.
And you in there, oh shit, fuck that shit, y'all.
Yeah, you start cussing.
Yeah.
They talking about women. You start talking about, I was just with this little, and you go too fucking. They look at you like, hey man, shut your ass up.
And have some respect.
Yeah. You at the big man table right now.
Yes.
I ain't having nothing else.
No,
you
me
did.
neither.
Well, that's it. Lord willing, the message was conveyed, all right, through the Most High's hopeful elect, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah was shy. All right, with that, we say Shalom.
Shalom.